Today is the first official day of spring break, and we have a lot planned for this week and for this vlog. It's going to be kind of a spring refresh, if you will. A spring get started. I'm going to share little bits and pieces from last week, which was before spring break, but it was for Eleanor's birthday, and we had a big special day, and I want to share that because it was really, really fun. But for the rest of this video, it's going to be mostly focused all on spring break and our spring refresh and revive. The sun's coming out. We went through the horrible daylight savings and sprung forward and lost the hour, and it has thrown all of us off balance here. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better and more in sync. The sun is out and we're feeling good. However, today I'm going out with one of my best friends to dinner and a movie, and I had planned this full like vintage channeling my Wuthering Heights Margot Robbie vibes, and it was going to be so pretty, this beautiful little red dress, and I was so excited for it. But then Texas decided to flip on a dime, as it likes to do, because it is a fickle lover, and it's 29 degrees outside. It was 80 last week. So instead, we're in a like lime green sweat set from Old Navy. And that's okay though, because this is still comfortable. And I shared with you guys in my postpartum video that I have a hard time leaving the house still. Of all the things I still struggle with, that is my biggest one. Is finding the motivation and the discipline to force myself out of the house. Even if it's doing fun things like spending time with my best friends. I will make up excuses and find all sorts of reasons not to go. And anyway, we're finally doing it. It's gonna be great. And so to be comfy is even better. But before we go, I wanted to show you kind of one of the projects that we're gonna get started on this week that I hope turns out. So this is the library, as you guys know it. And we have had this mantle in here since the get-go, before we even moved in. This was like the main centerpiece of the library, and I love it so much. But I had intended to create a tiled kind of backsplash and to create like a faux fireplace area. Right now it's filled with books, and I love that. That's not changing because I love that aesthetic. But I was going to have like a little bit of dimension here, especially because all the walls are dark green, and then we have the dark mantle, and I just wanted something to add some texture, some dimension, some different vibes, and I never got around to it because life happened and I moved on. But now we're tackling projects that bring us joy and make us happy and creating spaces that we love. Or adding to spaces that we love. So we are gonna take these tiles that I got off of Amazon that had really good reviews. It comes with 10 in a pack, so I'm sure this will be plenty, but they come in a bunch of different colors. They had pink, and I really wanted the pink, but it would not have matched. So instead I got this beautiful dark green, which is very similar to the wall color, and this nice kind of like creamy white. I mean, if you get up close and personal, you can kind of see the printing, okay? Like, they aren't the best, but they're not the worst. And from far away, like, you really can't tell. Well, at least for me, it's fine. For some of you, you're gonna be like, that is the cheapest stuff I've ever seen. But for me, it's not that bad. Anyway, I'm taking these foam boards because you can see we have very textured walls. Those things will not stick for their life. Not to mention, I don't want to ruin or damage the walls. So we're taking these foam board pieces that I got from Wally World for like $1 and some change, and we are going to tile them up, and we're going to hang them in the backsplash area. So hopefully this turns out. This is a plan that we're going to get to later this week, and I will take you along with me, but I think it will make a really large and hopefully good impact if it turns out. So we will see. But to be fair, it was a inexpensive project. So if it doesn't turn out, it's not the end of the world, but I really hope it does, because I think it will just bring everything together. Good morning. Today is an exciting day. So the girls have been working on their chores, and normally they get to decide kind of like what they want their like reward to be, whether that's like money in cash or to go do something like out of the ordinary or extra or whatever. And they decided that they wanted to go thrift shopping, specifically because Olive back there and Eleanor, but Olive started watching Babysitter's Club and reading Babysitter's Club books and has been absolutely obsessed, which is so fun because it's so full circle for me because I used to love Babysitter's Club. And she is very much a Claudia. So she has been inspired by Claudia and her wardrobe choices, which is a big deal because if you guys have watched my channel for a while and you've seen our videos and kind of like clothing hauls and things that Ollie likes, she's very much the coquette little queen back there with just like her very pastel shades of pink and blues and whites and all of the things. Very light colors, very pretty. But she still loves those, she says, but she's trying to shake it up with a little bit of extra fun pizzazz, if you will, like Claudia. And Ellie also really loves Claudia, but Claudia is closer also to Ellie's style, just a bit more like fun and vibrant and stuff. So Ellie's kind of just shopping for herself anyway. But the pollen here is horrible. So Teddy's actually home with Jazz because he's off this whole week, which has been great. But it's just, we all kind of like sniffly and snotty, so I'm sorry for that if you hear all that in the background. I apologize. But we are gonna head in. We're starting at Kid to Kid. I've never been to Kid before, so this is my first time. Hopefully it goes well. I'm also looking for some sleepers for Teddy because she grows out of those things so fast. She's the size of almost an 18-month-old, like lengthwise at 9 months. So her 9-month appointment. So I just constantly am trying to get new clothes for her because she keeps growing out of things. So I'm going to look for some sleepers and some other cutesy things for her as well. And the girls are going to look for their stuff. And if it doesn't work out here, then we will try the next option. But we are starting here. Okay, I know that these are peel and stick and that they're temporary, but I think it turned out so good. I really, really like it. We're still in the process of redecorating, so ignore all of this right here. But I wanted something to add like interest to the wall, and I think it really, really does that. It's also like greeny, tealy blue, and I feel like it just really balances all the greens and teals and jades, and like I just in this really, really nice way. I think it plays well with the black, it plays well with the ambers and the browns and the creams. Like, I really like it. I was worried that it was going to be too busy, but I don't know. Again, I'm not sure about all this yet. Like, I'm still playing around with everything, but I got that lamp for Christmas for my brother and I love it. And that kind of started off of just like, I wanted to change things up in here. So we are working around with different things and figuring out different vibes that I'm going for. But I think this added so much to that wall and that area and balanced more stuff out. I don't know. You may hate it, but I really like it. We are back home. I got a bag that was big enough that I got a free bag. Apparently on Tuesdays, I don't know if this is nationally or just locally, but on Tuesdays, if you go, you get 15% off if you bring your bag in. So that was nice. The big girls only found a couple of clothing items. They did, however, find Beanie Boos. And if you don't know, Beanie Boos now have been discontinued. And if you also don't know, if you've watched any of my gift guides in the past, you will know that we've collected Beanie Boos since I feel like the dawn of time, since those suckers came out. We have so many of them, but they discontinued those, as well as the little beanie balls, the little beanie guys, and my girls have been so sad. But we were able to score a good chunk of them, especially some that are like very rare at Kid to Kid. So that was a big find today, top find if we're being honest. They were very excited. Ellie did pick out this really cute like little hydrangea? It's hydrangea, right? I feel like I always get this flower wrong. But this little tank top, this is from Cat and Jack. I'm pretty positive this came out last summer. And my kids weren't into the like tropical, very much limited to print back in the day that I used to love until now. Anyway, she found this one. This was $3.99 Kid to Kid, Cat and Jack. And then Ollie, Teddy's not having any of it. She found this denim pinafore dress that was $7.50. So cute. She loves like the light wash of it all. She's been really, really wanting overalls for a long time, which is wild because you would have never caught her dead in overalls before. And now it's all the rage. So she found a little kind of overall. And then she also found this Old Navy light denim jacket, which is also very, very cute. I'm pretty sure we had this for her when she was younger, but this is just her older size. And again, this was $7.99, so what a score. Our next attempt after is we're gonna go to craft store and buy a bunch of different patches and pins so she can decorate it, because that's what she wants to do. Now, Teddy is the one who really did well. So I got a couple of like summer outfits for her. I found this little guy, which is so cute. It has lobsters and crabs on it. This was in the little boy section, but it was just so cute. I don't care. It's gender neutral in my opinion, and it's just summery and fun. So this was $4.99. It was Old Navy, and then this is also Old Navy, also $4.49, and it's like a terry cloth material. It's really nice. But it has a bunch of like little oranges and clementines on it. So I got those. Then I wanted this set for her last year, but she was so little and I just didn't feel like she'd got any use out of it, so I didn't get it. But I scored it this year, and it's just a 2-piece little like crochet set. So a little pair of shorts and this cute little top. Why I can't think of a little spaghetti strap tank top. So cute. This was $5.99 from Old Navy. I found these Zara shorts, which I just thought were so cute and so fun, for $4.99. And then this was Cat and Jack. This was probably my favorite item. This little gingham, like lime green romper jumpsuit with this cute little Peter Pan embroidered collar. Oh my goodness, $4.49. And then last but not least, I also really love this one too. This is a little Cat and Jack rainbow dress, which I thought was adorable. But really why I went there is for pajamas, because she continues to grow out of them at an alarming rate. So I found this pair of Daisy little Carter's footy pajamas, and the rest are all 2 pieces. I found this Old Navy set, little caterpillars and bugs. This Old Navy set with just these like floral print, which I thought was really pretty. This Old Navy set, which is a bunch of fruit. How cute! Found this little set, which is from Kidgets, and it's just a bunch of rainbows and suns. So cute. And then last but not least, this was also from Old Navy. Clearly my favorite places are Old Navy and Cat and Jack, or brands. It says better together, and it's mac and cheese. And these are little short sets, so this is when it's really hot and we can't seem to cool the place down. So that is her summer selection for pajamas and some of her summer clothes. Should suffice to get us through. Let's hope. Let's hope. But I feel like we did real good. Last but not least, I also found this Fisher-Price little pop-up for $4.99. What a steal. And this is what she's been waiting for. Jazz was cleaning it off. But she loves Jack in the Box. I feel like that's such a crazy thing. Like, I truly don't know what children like Jack in the Boxes, but she does. She thinks they're funny. So I feel like this is a good happy medium, because my older girls are scared of Jack in the Boxes. So we didn't get that. I did find a teddy bear one. It was so cute. It was a no-go. But I did find this one, and I feel like this is like similar in characteristics and attributes. So anyway, we're gonna play with this for a little while before she takes a nap, because she's starting to get a little cranky, but big success. It is St. Patrick's Day, and my whole entire life we have always had a special family dinner on St. Patrick's Day. So we're actually going over to my brother's and his friend's house, and we're all gonna have a big family dinner, and it's gonna be really good. I'm so excited. So I am wearing all black, but I do have green in my eyeshadow, green in my earrings with some emeralds, and in my rings. Which is funny, because green is actually my favorite color, and I feel like I don't have enough green clothing, so that needs to be remedied. This is one of my favorite meals of the whole entire year. It's this and Christmas. Christmas is prime rib, which is my favorite, and then this comes in a close second, if not tied. Corned beef cabbage, roasted potatoes, homemade potato bread. My mom made a special cake this year. Delicious glazed carrots. I am so pumped for some delicious food. I cannot wait. I've been starving all day. So I thought I'd take you along with me, but I wanted to show you. I also did kind of like a burgundy liner and mascara situation. And I thought it turned out pretty. Liked it. Anyway, this is my look. Okay, you guys have not seen this yet, but before, what used to sit here was a dresser, and I'm sure you guys have seen that part. I don't know how much directly I showed you that, but there used to be a tall dresser here, and that was where all my clothes were that didn't fit in the closet. And we decided to consolidate because this vanity setup was actually in the spare bedroom slash we were working on changing it to my office slash fun bedroom slash closet, whatever. Anyway, but then we, lo and behold, got pregnant and we changed it into the nursery, and we knew that the vanity setup could no longer stay there. So we moved it into here, and actually fits perfectly on this wall. We moved my dresser over to where the old dresser was, and then that dresser we ended up, because it was falling apart, we ended up just breaking it down, and all of Jazz's clothes now fit into his side of his like game year room closet area. And so this is what I am left with my vanity setup. I do have a like set of Alex drawers that are in the closet as well, and that houses the rest of my makeup. I have greatly reduced my collection. I no longer consume at all at the rate that I used to, basically only use what I have, and I'm really trying to get to the point of only having my makeup fit in this space right here and not in the Alex drawers, but it's taking a while to use what I had because I had a lot. But I'm trying to set up this little space to be my little vanity corner. Again, we're gonna clean it, so don't judge it. I know I have some clothes here, but Jazz hung these shelves for me, and this is where I'm now keeping all of my jewelry and accessories. I did have a couple Taylor vinyls that I ended up taking down, and I'm putting with all the rest of my vinyls, and I bought a couple of organizational things for jewelry up here so I can kind of house my collection. It has unfortunately grown to a ridiculous rate because, unlike makeup, which I'm no longer consuming at the ridiculous rate it is, I have moved on to jewelry. So this is where I house all of my bracelets. To be honest, I got this stand off of Amazon, and it's not the best quality, but it does the job. And I have them kind of organized by plating for the most part. We have our more like silver, rhodium, then our hematite, and then our gold and rose gold. I'm going to add a couple of my charm bracelets on here, but for the most part this one is still pretty organized. I'm just going to dust a little bit, but I do like this stand. I just wish it was a little bit better quality, but you know what, it was super cheap off of Amazon and it does the job. Got this little guy to help me organize this little guy. So this is like a little bust that I had that I really liked, and I was starting to kind of just keep my more like fun colorful pieces on it, but I've added and it's becoming a little bit more cluttered and I can't like see them displayed the way that I want them to. So I got this little like stand that you hang your necklaces on, and there's a front and like back area, and you could flip the different colors, but I got this really pretty kind of blushy purpley pink color, and I'm going to display them and hang them. And then this is going to be more of like my stylized one where I can like play around with the layers and kind of find different ways to wear them, and then like display my current favorite one or whatever. So we're gonna hang those up now. This is what we're working with for right now. So I put one of my luxe layers on my bust right now because I really like it and I want to incorporate it in an outfit soon. And then these are more worn items that are more neutral. And then I did hang, if you can see in the mirror, I did hang my more like fun colorful pieces on the back. These are my, again, more like worn pieces that I reach for on the daily, or ones that I just want to start incorporating in my outfits like soon. So that's what I have right now, and I'm gonna put it up on the shelf. All right, this is how it turned out, and I think it turned out so cute, or at least I like it anyway. We need to rehang up those lights, but These twinkle lights, let me just say, have been a lifesaver during postpartum and in the middle of the night feedings. I cannot recommend these more. We tried the egg light, we tried soft lamps, we tried everything. The twinkle lights, these were the things that made the biggest difference. But anyway, this turned out so cute, and hopefully it'll make me reach for these items more often and just try different things. And I just think it's so pretty up here. So I just wanted to share this with you because this is something that I was kind of redoing and updating for springtime, and I think it turned out so cute.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eleanor. Happy birthday to you. Good morning, 9-year-old.
Well, hello. I've never looked better. But today is a big day. A big day. So Eleanor just turned 9 last week, which is crazy to me. But her biggest wish of her whole entire life is to go see her favorite musical artist, which is Conan Gray. Now, she found him, or I guess I kind of found him around like the Heather era, and then really started listening to him during Found Heaven. His Found Heaven album came out. Our whole entire family loved it. It was just such a fun 80s like poppy style album, and we were obsessed. It was history. She was totally obsessed. Listened to all his albums, was just Conan Gray, super fan, #1. And she just talked about going to his concert one time in her life. But she was little, and concerts are expensive, and I just didn't think it was in the cards. But then, when he announced his Wishbone tour, I signed up for pre-sale, decided just to take a gander to see if he was coming near us. He was. On top of that, I was like, let's just see what the tickets cost. I was able to snag 4 tickets for such a good price, and I snagged them back in like September, October, so it's been months, and I've just been keeping the secret. And we told her last weekend, and she was so excited.
You did eat. Actually, what is it?
It worked out perfectly that it was like right after her birthday, where I could tell her and give her like big birthday present, and then the concert was like 3 days later. So today is the day of the concert, and we are going to the show, and we're also going to stay in a hotel for just like an extra fun treat, because the show is about like an hour and a half away from us, so it's a little bit of a drive, especially like later at night. So we're just having like a fun day. They never miss school. They hardly ever miss school, even like if they're sick. Like the kids they like school. So specifically Olive, so they have barely missed any days this year, and I'm all about having a fun day every so often and playing hooky and just filling up your little love tank and your mental health tank. So they are gonna stay home from school tomorrow. We're gonna go to the concert tonight, stay at a hotel, have a grand old little sleepover, and then come back home. But we're gonna get ready, and clearly I need to get ready. This is also the first time I'm leaving Teddy alone. She's staying here with my mom, but it's the first time that I'll be without her for overnight. And my other two, we had different situations where it was my best friend's wedding, and so I missed her like for a night or two, and then Olive kind of around the same time for other things too. And so that had already happened way when they were much younger. But Teddy has been like glued to my side since she was born, and she'll be 1 in May, and I am nervous. I'm gonna miss her so much. Not that I didn't miss my other 2 girls. I did, absolutely. But just, I can't believe it's been this long since we like have done anything, or Jazz really and I had like an overnight date night or anything like that. This is like our first big like overnight trip, and really our first big time away from Teddy. So, it'll be fine. It's only overnight. I know I'm being dramatic, but I love her so much, and I want things to be okay, and I don't want it to be too rough on my mom. But I've planned out things. I wrote her like a full itinerary. I've planned all of the stuff, got all the supplies, so things should be okay. And she was like, I don't want you to worry. Like, my mom was a caretaker and teacher for her whole entire life. Like, this is her job. This is what she knows how to do. She's in the best of hands. And so she's like, I don't want you texting me nonstop. You need to have a good time. So, but I'm nervous, and I'm already gonna miss her. Makeup's on. I gotta do my hair, and I'm just gonna put on comfy clothes because the drive is gonna take a while and I don't want to wear my concert outfit, but I will show you what I'm wearing at the hotel. It's nothing crazy, but if you know kind of like the wishbone theme and vibe, then I think it'll fit well, but still look age appropriate because I am pushing 35. Alright, we are back from the concert. I took a shower because I was so tired and just felt grimy and sweaty from standing out in line and dancing and screaming and having the time of my life. It was just 10 out of 10. One of the best concerts I've ever been to. If you can go see him, I highly recommend. It was Conan Gray. He was just phenomenal. It was so much fun. I love him, but it was also so fun to see my girls love him so much too and get so into it. It was such a good choice to go. But I'm not as young as I used to be, and I am tired. But I'm not the only one because all three of my two kids and my husband are passed out. I'm gonna show you because they're so cute. But I totally forgot to get a whole video of my outfit. We were kind of like running out the door last minute, and I forgot. But I will insert a picture. The dress was so comfortable. It was actually on the big side. I could have sized down at least 1 to 2 sizes, so it definitely fits a more curvy plus size frame. Highly recommend it. It was so comfortable, so lightweight, so breezy. I really liked it. I feel like it'd be perfect for summer, and it comes in a bunch of different colors, so I will link it below if you're interested. But I loved it. And then I just had a little red ribbon in my hair, and it was perfect. And the girls had a great time, and they got friendship bracelets, and it was such a good night. But I am tired, and I'm so looking forward to, as much as I miss Teddy so much, I'm so looking forward to getting a full night's sleep without having to listen to the baby monitor and be like on call. I'm so excited. This is the first time since she's been born that Jazz and I haven't like had the monitor on like ready to jump because my mom is with her. So hopefully she is good for her. So this year I decided to do something to add a little bit more whimsy, a little bit more fun, something to look forward to from month to month, and that was to join a mail club. Now, I had no idea what mail clubs were, like this little snail mail club. I feel like they were popular when I was a kid, and those were like more like educational based ones, but they have ones now for just like fun. Like you can find a theme or a trend or something that you enjoy for just about any category. And I found this one, and it's a Taylor Swift theme. This is Persephone's Garden, and this is my first month, so I've never opened this one. I was saving it to share with you guys, but this was March 2026, and there's Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, so I'm guessing this will be more tortured poets. Yep, the poet right there. I am so excited. I don't know what's in here. I didn't want to look at any of the spoilers, but it's absolutely stunning. I would show you my name on the front. It's like in beautiful calligraphy, and I love this olive green color. It's my favorite. So let's open it up. I'm so excited. Okay, this is stunning. Look at that. This is just the packaging. Look how beautiful that is. All to outrun my desertion of you. Ugh, kill me. This is so beautiful. Okay. Big fan. Big fan. Look how beautiful this is. It has my name. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. I love it so much. Okay. Let's look through it all. So we have some stickers. Beautiful. book belongs to. Love it. Beautiful. Oh, I have chosen the lover. It represents the unbroken thread of gold tying you to things that define you. A choice to step out of the shadows into the daylight to claim what you deserve. You are safe to be your whole self. All's well that ends well. Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is like the most perfect thing I could have heard right now. Oh, I love it. Oh, the Lover Tarot card. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cry. It's my hormones, guys. Don't judge me. It's so beautiful. Ah, this print is stunning. I'm obsessed. And then there's a full note. Okay, so happy. This is absolutely beautiful. If you are a Taylor fan, if you love beautiful artwork, if you love stickers, Persephone's Mail Club is the club for you. I just woke up, so forgive my appearance. But I kind of just wanted to close this video out. I feel like this vlog was a little bit all over the place, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of it, and it's kind of when you get out of filming so often, there's like a big freeing thing that happens where you just are living life and it's great. And you're just not thinking about picking up your camera. But when you try to start again, it's a little tricky because I've gotten so used to just kind of trying to survive. So give me some time and we'll get back to normal programming. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'm so happy to be back. I am so thankful for all of you who responded to my update and were just so kind and considerate and loving. I am so thankful for you guys. I can't even begin to tell you. I have cried multiple times over it. I cannot believe how I got so lucky. So thank you for being here. And I can't wait to see you guys again soon. I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye, guys.